Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to the Sensu Pop channel. All the secret rares for BT15, the new set has been reviewed. Actually, 3 has been reviewed, 1 has been leaked. So far from what I saw from the community feedback, many people are saying that they are not that good. So what we're going to do in this video is we are going to be taking an objective look at what each of this SCR does, and also I'm gonna give you my opinion on what I think about them. Alright, so without further ado, let us go and start this video right now. The first SCR that we are going to be taking a look, it is going to be the one for red and blue, the Radiant Saiyans. This has to be, spoiler, the one that I like the most out of the batch. I don't like it at first, but slowly it kind of grows on me and it has become my favorite. The reason is this, it is simple, it is a 0 plus 10k. I think a lot of people overlook that. This is the 5th super combo that you can have in your deck that helps you with arrival, especially if you're playing with red and blue. And of course, you are not going to be tapping 8 and play this for 40k. You can tap 2 and then you're going to play this after you use it for your super combo. And if after you tap 2, you can choose either you play this card, if not you choose up to 4 of your opponent's battle card and put it underneath their deck, and you have to remove this card from the game. For this effect alone, it is very powerful. So it gives you a 0 plus 10k. Tapping 2, you additionally get to choose to play the card or choose 4 of your opponent's battle card and put them back into their deck. If not, if you play the card, this card gains permanently double strike and critical. So just for 2 energy, you get a 0 plus 10k with the chance of having board removal. Let's be honest, 4 battle cards here, it is going to be board removal. If not, you have a 40k on the board that has double strike and crit. Not for when it is being played, not for the duration of the turn, it's for the duration of the game. This is a permanent. It does not have barrier, so it is easily removed. However, if your opponent doesn't remove this, this is going to be clean. Your opponent is going to take that double strike crit, or if not, it is going to be mega hand destruction. So just for 2 energy, this card gets a up on my book. I really like this SCR. I think it is not overly crazy like how powerful it is, but for what it is, it's actually really good. After talking about the good and Radiant Saiyans, we are of course gonna talk about the other side of the coin. This is the bad ones. This is the secret rare for green and yellow, the Wicked Saiyans. It is similar to the red and blue ones, as in it is the 5th super combo in your deck, 0 plus 10k. I would like to emphasize this is often overlooked as how good it is. Having a 5th super combo that helps you with arrival, this is so good to help you out of a defensive situation also. But similar to your red and blue card, you have the ability to tap 2, but instead of you choosing, now your opponent gets to choose. Your opponent either choose 4 cards and put it to rest mode. If they don't, you get to play this card, and then the green identity comes in, which your opponent chooses 2 cards from your hands and they discard it. And if you manage to play this card also gains a dual strike and blocker, not for the battle, not for the turn, but for the whole entire duration of the game. I would say that this card, compared to the previous card, the red and blue one, this card, it's a little bit worse. The reason is simply this: it gives your opponent the opportunity to choose, but it is not up to 4 your opponent has to choose 4. If they don't choose 4, you get to play this card. It is actually really good, because in a aggressive situation, your opponent either chooses hand destruction and deal with a 40k dual attacker, or they need to put a lot of their cards, including blocker and energy that they can use to defend themselves, into rest mode. However, the whole idea of letting your opponent chooses, I'm just not really good with it. If I were to choose between the 2 of them, I would say that the red and the blue one is just way better, for the fact that you are the one to choose. In the late game, you are able to do board clear. In the early game, you have a 40k double strike crit on the board that just does so much damage. And again, like I said, 0 plus 10k for each of them helps you with arrival. That means you already have something on the board that is going to be pretty tough to deal with. Plus the fact that now you have either a 40k dual attack or a 40k double strike crit. It's gonna be really good. I like them. I think artwork wise, I really love them, and I think when it comes to the red and blue one, it's actually a pretty good card. This card, not so, but I will still have them because it looks really nice. We are going to be taking a look at a very powerful secret rare next. This is going to be the 1-cost black extra card, SS for the Familiar Science. So for 1 energy, what do you get? Counterattack for each card color among cards in battle area or energy area. You get to choose up to one of your opponent's battle card, ignoring barrier. That's extremely powerful, and send it to its owner's warp. And for each card that you send to the owner to the warp, your leader gets an additional 5k for the duration of the battle. No, for the duration of the turn. So this is like a turn permanent Senzu Bean. So what's gonna happen here is that this card is just so powerful simply for the fact that it is black, so it is very splashable. And if you are playing a multicolor card deck which has a minimum like 2 colors minimum, you are going to be able, just for 1 energy during the counter attack phase, send 2 of your opponents battle card ignoring barrier and send it to its warp, and then your leader for the duration of the turn, it's gonna get the additional 10k, making your leader just so much harder to hit. But more than just that, if you just read how it is being phrased, it does not say that it has to be in your battle area and energy area. Hear me correctly, read the card once again. It just says for each color card in for each card color among cards in battle area and energy area. So that means if your opponent is playing a 3rd color, or your opponent is playing a multicolor deck that is opposite of yours, there is 3 colors and 4 colors among all of you. What's gonna happen here is you are able to choose even more cards ignoring barrier and send it to warp, which is one of the most powerful ability that you can have, to send it to warp. And then your leader is gonna get a minimum 10, 15 or 20k for the duration of the turn. Basically impossible to hit such a powerful card. And if you are playing a very black multicolor deck, you have the additional ability of this activate main if you want to, but I would just argue just for that counter attack, that's where you want to use this card. Is this card good? It is really good. Is the card artwork really beautiful? It is extremely beautiful. This card, take note, it's gonna be very powerful. We have come to the final secret rare of this set, but take note, this secret rare has not been officially reviewed. This is a leak image. I've been battling and arguing myself, should I include this? Eventually I cave in and I said, you know, since everybody has been talking about this anymore, and this is not going to be a complete video without this one, I just want to do it. Eventually my excitement for the secret rare just won over. I just don't want to wait to make this video later on. The excitement is gone, you know. I want this video to also include my excitement, so that's how it is. So consider this an exception. This is not going to happen so often, especially in this channel, because I don't want to peddle leak content. Alright, so let's talk about this card. This is Time Petrol Maiden. This is an 8-cost 40k. People have been calling this a better heroine lineage. The reason? Simple. Let's talk about this card. It has a permanent. For each battle card in play, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 2. So if you have 4 battle cards, this card can be free casted. So it is pretty good. But having 4 battle cards in play, it's not an easy task, especially for some decks that has only 1 or 2 battle cards. But take note, similar to the Familiar Science, this does not say that this has to be your battle cards. It can be your opponent's battle card. So amongst you, as long as you have 4 or more, this is gonna be a free cast. Alright, and the second ability, it's that it is just so powerful because counterattack, if you have 3 or more energy, you get to play this card. So you can play it for 0 if your opponent can't attack for battle cards for the duration of the turn, and you cannot activate counter skill on a copy of this card for the game. I'm just so like I'm still trying to figure out how to activate this one, right? Is there a way for you to bounce this card back into hand? From what I know, I don't think so. This is going to be an 8 cost, so I don't think so. But the way that it worded, it seems that you can kind of recycle this card over and over again. If that is the case, then this card is extremely powerful. Alright, but why is this a better heroine lineage? Because when you activate main, tap 1, remove this card from the game, you get to choose one of your opponent's battle card and you gain control of it. The difference between the both of them is that none of them get past barrier. So if you have a battle card that has barrier, it is pretty safe. However, with hero in lineage, you have to choose something that is 7 or less. But for this particular card, you can choose any card, so you can also steal your opponent's secret rare. I would say that they have to put in things like except for cards with ultimate tag and things like that, because secret rare kind of have to be secret rares, so they cannot steal cards that have ultimate tag. However, in this case, this is not the case. You can even steal your opponent's secret rare. That's how powerful it is. Of course, with hero and lineage, you still get the surprise factor that your opponent goes in for the game and you can tap one and steal it because it's activate battle. This one is activate main. That means your opponent will see it coming, but it is still a very powerful card with the ability to free cast, with the ability to capture anything without limit as long as it does not have barrier. And also you have the opportunity to stop your opponent from going in with battle cards for the duration of the turn. So it's defensive, aggression, everything in one. Powerful card, really powerful one. I hope that I have provided you with an objective take on all these new secret rares that will be coming out in BT15, or as objective as I can be. And are they as bad as what some people are saying? I really don't think so, but I would have to say that a disclaimer here that I was also one of them. When I first take a look at all the secret rares, I wasn't really impressed, but sitting down, taking the time to take a look at all these cards, I really think that my mind has been changed. Except for the Wicked Saiyans, I really don't think so. That card is going to be good. However, I think it also has one of the best artwork in the secret rare, so I really want it. The rest of them, for example the Radiant Saiyans, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be Sin Play. As is for the Familiar Saiyan, that card is definitely gonna be Sin Play. And of course the Leak secret rare, the one with Pun, I believe we're gonna see that being played also. The one that we are not gonna see play, it's most probably the Wicked Saiyans, but I can be wrong, as from all this previous secret rare analysis that I have, I am always wrong. So why are you watching this video? I don't know, maybe because I'm entertaining. So we have come to the end of this video. If you're still here watching this video, I want to give a big shout out to you for sticking around. Really appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, I also appreciate you can give this video a like, subscribe if you want to support me and the channel. If you're looking for TCG products, check out MediaPacks.com, link down in the description below. Use my discount code SENSU for 5% off all your purchases. Alright, stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy playing the Dragon Ball Super card game. If you're pulling any booster packs recently, I wish you all the luck from the RNG God. May the RNG God bless you. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Ciao.